Hi, so I wanted to talk about the BoBo Do brushes that I got recently. Recently being like 5 months ago. But I got 6 brushes, and let's start with the biggest one. I got this EIHODO puff brush. It's for foundation. It's goat hair. And then I got this Yoshiki Blue Fox cheek brush. It's like really cute and small, but it's good for my cheeks because I don't particularly have big cheeks. And I also have this Bobo CHIKUHODO S146Bk. I really, really love this brush. It's so good. I've used this multiple times. Um, this one, let's see. This one is red Canadian. Wait, no. Let me check what the makeup is. Okay, I checked. It's Gray Squirrel CHIKUHODO mix. So you can see with like the gray with the white peppered hairs in there. And then the reason I placed the order on BoBo Do is because of this Hakuhodo S146 brush. I have been searching for this everywhere. I think I got second to last of the stock, and now it's out of stock, and I don't think you can get it anywhere. I searched for it at MAKIE, I searched for it on Poshmark, eBay, all of it. I don't think it's available anywhere. I think it's 100% gray squirrel. When I feel it, it feels like 100% gray squirrel. And this is the S146Bk series. I have it in S146 as well. That's why I wanted another one because I just love it that much. And then I got this, which is Koyudo BoBo Do series. It's red Canadian squirrel mixed with high grade CHIKUHODO. So, and I like this, it's pretty cool. And the handle design's very nice too. There's this sign. And then last one I got is the Koyudo Yoshiki Silver Fox brush. This is the M size, the medium sized with the MAKIE handle. The design is okay. Like I prefer this more because there's like pretty goldfish and it sparkles a little, but I like it. But I love the hairs, which is what the brush is made for. But I mean, it sounds cool. It's Silver Fox, and I think it's 100% Silver Fox. So yeah, I'm going to do a full video using it, all the brushes, and just the brushes. I think I have all 6 I can do a full face with, so I don't think I have a brush for concealer because this is too big to use. Also, I've had these for 4 or 5 months, so I've used these multiple times and I've washed them, so this is not a first impression or something. When I'm using them and I give my thoughts, they will be thought out. I've used them, washed them, I know what's up with them. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to use this with my Huda Beauty foundation. I have it in brown sugar. I don't love this foundation, but I need to finish it. Let's start with the cheek where I need the most coverage. So it does a good job of laying the foundation down. And okay, so it can go under the eyes, but I wouldn't use it with the concealer because it doesn't give a good enough precision. Okay, half my one side done. I always miss like here. I just can't get in there. Ooh, it shed one singular hair right now. I think I picked up a lot for this side. I don't have enough foundation for the other side. See, like, it does go in, but I wouldn't use it with the concealer, so I'm just not going to wear concealer. Adding a little bit more, just to even everything out. Boom, 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 boom. Blended everything out well. And it does, see, one brush hair shed, but it's fine, it's new. It eats up a good amount of product. There is some absorption, but it's not bad. It's not like a beauty blender where it eats up a lot of the product, but it's not like the Koyudo Fupa 01, which that one's so dense, it doesn't eat up product at all. I really like to use that brush with liquidy foundations. I wouldn't use this with a super liquidy foundation because otherwise it'll eat up a good amount of your product. But I would use it with something like Huda Beauty because, I mean, it covered everything so well. I like this brush. The only thing is washing it. Washing all the Fude brushes is kind of a chore because I have to be so careful. I don't go in like that. I am very careful with washing my brushes. I still have my Hakuhodo brushes, the very first ones I got from like 7 years ago, and they're in perfect condition. So okay, so in this Blue Fox series, there was a bigger powder brush. I think it was out of stock or it was too big. I wanted the smaller one, so I got this. But there is a powder brush, but I was thinking, I haven't done this before, this is the first time I'm doing, but I was thinking I would see if this would work with powder and see how that would work. Since I'm not wearing concealer, maybe I can try to brighten up the under eyes with this brightening powder. So it fits nicely underneath my eyes. Dust it over. I'm just gonna do it under my eyes. And then here. A little bit more. So that was this side, and now I don't think it did much. Maybe I'll notice when I'm editing the video, but right now I don't think it did that much. Maybe a little brightening, but meh. Okay, so now for the blush part, I'm going to use MAC Copperstone. And I will use it with the other side. I think I had applied the product well. I like this shade, Copperstone. It gives a nice, like, a little bit of been in the sun look. It fits well for my cheek size. And it picks up the product well. Not a lot of kickback, but that might also be because of the blush, but picks it up well. Diffuses it well. Okay, so I really do like this brush. It's so soft, super, super soft. I just want to feel it against my skin. I'm gonna do one more layer of the brush. See, if you have easily scratched skin, or the brush is so like when you use a brush, it scratches you and you can feel it. This is a good choice. I like it. Okay, moving on to the eye. My favorite eye brush that I got from the 6 brushes is this one. So cool. It picks up really well. So I'm going to use my Lisa Eldridge Myth palette, and I'm going to use it with this shade specifically. It's supposed to be a topper kind of shade, so it's not easy to like show up on your lid. It shows up as a topper, and it picks up well. I already have a sweat mustache. Okay. It does such a good job of laying down the picked up product too. And it fits well for my eye. I can do a full look with just this brush, and I have. I used it with 3 shadows, and I did a full look with it. I did it with the Byredo Mineralscapes palette. And so it's tapered to sort of a point, so you can put it in near your lash line too. Go like that, and then you can go on top, and it lays down the product. So this is great for the people, and I'm included in that, who like to use just 1 or 2 brushes when they do a full look. And I like a good look with lots of elements involved, but I also like a look where you just need 1 brush, 2 shadows, and you're done, and it looks good. Was a kind of not point of this video, but this shade is so cool. Kind of love this palette. Okay, I'm gonna do the second eye. Or, you know what, I'll do the second eye with this Silver Fox one. Let's compare if they work the same. So it picks up well. Let's see. Let me show you. Okay, I'm going to use the red Canadian Squirrel and CHIKUHODO mix brush. I'm going to use it for crease work because it's pretty good for that. And I'm going to use slightly hard to work with shade. I'm going to use this purplish shade from Velvet Myth. Let's see how it helps blend this out. So fairly good pickup. This brush is small on a smaller side, so it works well under my eyes too. Some brushes don't, but all of these 4 eye brushes that I got work well. This one's a little bit too chubby, but it still works. It's not too big, so it works. Blend it out pretty well. Yeah, I'm going to use the S146 one brush with this really dark shade. It's really good because it's so pointed. So I like using it with darker shades because it gives a really good precision. So I'm going to do a little winged. Okay, see? Really good precision. Okay, I'm going to use this brush again, but with this shade, Faded Amethyst. It's such a good shade. See, it lays down a good amount because of its size, but it still has precision. And because it's pointy, I can also go underneath my eyes. And it does a good job. Okay, and for the final touches of this look, I'm going to use this Koyudo brush, and I'm going to go inside like that with the shade Illusionalism. So okay, I'm going to finish off this video talking about all the brushes, which one I like the most. I like all of them, but which ones I like the most and what I think of them. I've had them for like 4 or 5 months now, so I know which ones I like, and I've washed them multiple times and I've used them for multiple different things too. Okay, my favorite one of the haul is this BoBo Do CHIKUHODO S146Bk. This one was also a late edition. Like I got these 5 brushes. This was my order. And then I just couldn't stop thinking about this interesting BoBo CHIKUHODO collab brush. And I was like, okay, I contacted the customer service and was like, please let me add this for no shipping cost. And my order hadn't shipped because of this brush, so they added it. And I got my order in like a week or something, or a week and a half, even though this was on back order. So this is my favorite. It's Blue Squirrel CHIKUHODO mix. It's just so perfect. Even though it's massive, I like very nice detailed brushes like this S146. But I love, this is pointed and I love how huge it is. So it can do a full eye, but it can still do wings and get inside the eye and everything. So this is perfect for a quick express eye look. And you can use multiple shades just with this one brush, because then you can use this side for one, this side for one, and then this top one for one shade. And it hasn't shed at all. I've washed it 4 times so far. Yeah, I've used it quite a bit and it's been good. There's some fraying, but that might just be my fault because I didn't dry it properly. The second favorite is this one, the dragon one, the Koyudo brush. This is the Blue Fox. Let me check real quick. Yep, cheek brush Blue Fox round is limited edition is what it says. I don't think you can. I think it's out of stock at the moment. I don't know if it's coming back, but it is so soft. And I love it so much. I have washed it only twice, I think, but it's bloomed perfectly. I know it looks small, but for me, it's perfect because it fits my cheek perfectly. And also, since it's a smaller than normal brush, it fits perfectly in like a smaller palette. So this is the Hourglass Ambient palette, this year's one, and it fits perfectly in it. I actually used this with Vibrant Coral today, this cheek, and it works beautifully. Diffuses beautifully, washes perfectly. It's great. And then my next favorite is, and the reason for the BoBo Do haul, is my Hakuhodo S146. I know the S146. I've been using it for since 2017. So 7 years. 7 years. I have the one that I've been using for 7 years. I have it in the S series, so the vermilion handle one. This is the SBK one. So I already know that I like it. And this one performs the same. I have washed this just once. I've only washed this once. And I can tell it performs similarly. So that one's kind of a bias because I've used it. And then after that, these two are kind of tied. This one I might like a bit more because I just like this shape more because it's more pointed. It's more of that, what is it called? The candlelight shape, right? Or candle flame shape. That kind of shape, like a little bit pointed. This one's more rounded. I just prefer this shape. In terms of softness, they're both soft. This one is more dense and more stiff. This one is fluffy. See? This one's more blending. I also like this design more. This one is, I think, also exclusive to the BoBo Do website. And so is this one, because this is specifically Bobo and CHIKUHODO brush. You can't get it on any other website, I don't think. The other ones you can, but this one, the Koyudo bobodo, yeah, Koyudo bobodo red Canadian squirrel mix, says high grade CHIKUHODO. Yeah, number 4. This one's number 4. So it's so beautiful. Just beautiful brushes all around. So I would say, I guess this one I like more than the Koyudo Silver Fox. So this one is RCS CHIKUHODO mix, and then this one is Silver Fox. I think this one's a little bit more expensive than this, but this one is Silver Fox medium size. This is what it looks like. I like it too. Like, I like all these brushes, but it's just my ranking preference. It works well. And then I love the design of this and the feel of this brush. It's just so hard to wash, and this eats up my foundation. That's the only reason I have it last. Is the EIHODO puff brush, and it's in the Goldfish MAKIE design. That's the only reason. But also, this fluffed up so much. I've washed it twice now, and I've used it multiple times with multiple different foundations. I've used it with the Pat McGrath foundation, ate up the product like crazy. Then I used it with my Chanel No. 1 foundation, and I used it with my Charlotte Tilbury foundation too. Out of the 3, I would say I would use this brush with something like the Chanel foundation because it's thicker and more like, it's more high coverage. So with this brush, it helps because it doesn't absorb as much, but I would not use it with my Pat McGrath foundation again because it just eats up all my product. Also, this one doesn't go in my under my eyes as well, so there's that too. But yeah, that's my ranking. And I am super impressed with the bobodo website. I like it. I had no problem with the customer service. They answered all my questions. Because I was asking about all the brushes and how to wash them and the care and all that too. And they answered all of it. So yeah,